So, student, we are going to learn about the several variables of marketing mix, and you know that at present we are in the product mix. So, in the product mix, we have branding, labeling, packaging, and several terms are remaining in this topic. So, we will discuss about them. First one is logos. What are logos? Logos are actually a colorful scheme, or we can say a term, design, mark, or any sign or symbol, we can say, which are used by the marketer for promoting quickly their products. It's a very quick salesman actually. If we use logos in our product, then it advertise our product every time without any cost. That's why logos are very important for us for marketing or advertising of our product. You can draw the logos of few companies which you remember, or you can download it from the website, then it will be feasible. And next point is tagline. Taglines are actually special message given by the company to its customers, and they are known by many names. They can be known by end lines or claims in different countries, or baselines or strap line. There are different terms, but generally we know them with the tagline. And many taglines are being used in advertising. If we see it in television or internet or any media, these taglines are like, for example, the Amul's message is a gift for someone you love. So it's a very short, simple, and powerful message, and it creates a goodwill of the company as well as the connectivity with the customer. So, whenever good taglines are being pursued by the marketer, it directly impacts the sales of the company. For increasing sales, we use logos as well as taglines. Our next topic is packaging. Packaging, I have already discussed with you, like for any product. If we take an example of a toffee or chocolate, it is simply wrapped and something is printed over it. But nowadays, they cover the product in such a way that it will not damage and it is safe for use. So, in packaging, there are three levels. First one is primary packaging, second one is secondary, and last one is transportation. If we take the example of a toothpaste, then primary packaging will be its tube, the immediate container of the product. The secondary packaging for toothpaste will be its cardboard box. And its transportation packaging will be cartons, or we can say corrugated box. Big boxes which can contain at least 50 to 100 units of toothpaste. So we can easily interpret from it that most of the product have these type of packaging: primary packaging, secondary packaging, and transportation packaging for transporting lot of product in a safe manner. After this, we have the topic labeling. Labeling is everything which is printed on a product. If you take an example of toffee or chocolate or toothpaste or any product, any soap, you will see there are a lot of things written over there. So everything is a part of label of that product. Like first of all, the product name will be there, then its tagline will be there. After that, its ingredient may be given, its place of production, its net weight, its MRP, its expiry date, FSSAI certification if it is eatable item, or any other product, then similar type of like ICI. Special marks are also there, like FPO mark or veg or non-veg mark. So whatever is packed, and after packing in the primary container, then whatever is written over there, printed, that are combinedly known as label. So we have to carefully design the label of a product, because it is the lasting effect on the customer when it opens the product. Before opening it, or when he is buying the product, he will see the label. It must be attractive enough so that he can buy it. So the labeling is printed content over the product. Last one is IPR. IPR here means intellectual property rights. These rights must be taken care of, because these are exclusive rights and it excludes others to use the rights of that particular organization or person. It is creativity of a particular person actually, and anybody is not allowed to use these type of things without the permission of creator. So these are generally of 4 types, like copyright, which is used in published material. Like you cannot write or copy from any existing author's book. Even the photostat is also not allowed in Copyright Act. You cannot photostat any copy, any book which is already published. It is illegal, but we are using it. So when we take the Copyright Act, we will see that it is not allowed. We cannot store the content of any author in a pen drive and then transfer it, or for commercial purpose also. So copyright is given to the person, or it is a legal protection to the person, and it has a symbol also. You are seeing C and encircle it. So it is a legal protection given to the person that nobody will use his original creativity in any way. Reader can read it, but the commercial use of that particular text is not allowed. Next one is patent. Patent is given for legal protection given for the invention of new methods, new machines, and generally many scientists have registered the patents in their name if they have invented anything new which is not existent in all over the world. So it is also a legal protection. Next is industrial design. If we have designed anything which is different from others and which is new one which is beneficial for the customer, that industrial design can be registered, and it is also covered by law, means there is also a legal protection to the company that this particular feature cannot be used by others while making these type of products. And last one is trademark, that is symbol of the business. It is also an exclusive right to the company who have particular trademark, and that trademark cannot be used by any other. If they use it, there is a provision of penalty, and we can allow them for using it, but they have to pay the royalty in all these cases. So IPR is very important topic. We'll discuss it later. Thank you, students.